Welcome back, everyone. Thursday, 8 o'clock on the 3rd of March 2025, and we're back for more Latent Space Live with me, Drift Johnson. This used to be 5 Below 5 UK, it's now Scuffed Epoch. Check us out, scuffedepoch.com, and in the description of this video is a join link for our community Discord. So if you ever want to come in and ask us some questions, go ahead. I do try to answer all the comments on the video if you're watching later, and if you're watching live, get involved. I keep an eye on the chat. So today what we're going to be looking at is a continuation of yesterday's live stream. That would be episode 99, where we took a look at the new Infinite U custom node and models. It's like a control net suite of sorts, and we were able to get some really interesting outputs from that setup. But we only actually looked at the first two components, Sim Stage 1 and AES Stage 2. So today what I want to do is I want to take a look at the face combine, face swap and K-sampler, and we're going to write up the article a little bit, okay? But I do want to actually get something running, so yeah, that's where we're at. We've also got another thing to look at, which is a surprise, so stick around. Other than that, I'm just going to dive straight in tonight. So thank you all for dropping in. Let's get into it. We're not doing captioning tonight. It's just one of my favorite workflows. It's really good. Qwen 2.5 VL image set captioner. There is an Open Qwen now. Open Qwen VL. So we might take a look at that at some point, but not tonight. So first things first, let's do a little bit of an update roundup. In fact, I'm going to jump back out for this one. I completely forgot about it. Oh, I was just about to get my sleeves all rolled up, and I forgot all about what we're actually, some updates. So we'll look at GitHub first. Hello Fernicar, Battlecruiser operational. Hello Kirk Curtis. Hello Dragon Diffusion, and hello Louis McGill. Thank you all for joining. stick your hand up and let us know if you're in the chat. I'll shout you out. So anyway, I've been doing some more run pod stuff, so you know, spoilers perhaps, but we'll see if we have time. I've also been developing a new version of Shuffle Video Studio, which is a CLI version, so you don't need the Gradio. I find the CLI stuff to be easier to script, and you know, various other reasons. Also, Auto Panel CLI has been released, tested, working. Let me just explain to you what that is, because you might find that one really interesting. So, Auto Panel CLI, what is it? It takes a folder of images and it creates a comic panel layout. It's currently in a basic state, and I'm going to be adding some more stuff to it to make it better. Mostly that would be the ability to take a speech template and make bubbles that are paired with each cell. Okay, that's the ultimate goal. But the next thing it will do is just put the final overlay that kind of seals it. At the moment, I've got an example of the grid output, okay, and it uses a preset system, so you can actually define your own column layouts with a JSON. We might even be able to get an LLM to look at an image and turn that in. So if you had a sample of a panel style you wanted, we might be able to like use an LLM to create the preset basically. If we have a look at the 2-column preset, you can see it has a name, a description, it has a page total, which is currently the A4 standard in vertical or portrait format, and then it has a layout, rows, columns, margin, gutter, cells, the ID, which is obviously the order flow, the XY for the top corner, okay, and then the total width and height. So using this, you should be able to make any rectangular cell layout, like rectangular cell layouts of any shape. I don't know how to do diagonal yet, all right, but I'm sure there'll be a way of doing it. Maybe we'll make a V2, but let me show you what it actually looks like. Now, these images were just taken from a folder from the Choose Your Own Adventure storybook. But if I look at the image, as you can see here, it has put it into a 2-column grid layout and it's put them in order. Okay? Now, the idea is we put another one over the top of this that has a detailed framing style. And you can make that with AI and apply it to every page. So it's not just like images on white. It'll have like, you know, a cool little style around them or something. Whatever it is you want, you know? So, but yeah, that's the idea. And it's really simple to use. You literally install it. It comes with a virtual environment to keep it clean, but it only uses Pillow. There is a batch file, but you have to put your paths in it, because it's just this command. It's designed to be, you know, running on command line. So it'll be Python comic panel composer.py, path to your images, presets, and then, you know, the column layout that you want to use, output folder, so the path to where you want it to save, and then fit cover. Now it's got a couple of other fit modes: contain, which preserves the aspect ratio, fits the entire image, but may leave some empty space. Cover preserves the aspect ratio, fits the entire cell, but may crop the image. And stretch, which stretches the image, but it will skew. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, I think cover is probably what you want, but you know, the other options are there. You know, stretch, crop, and fill is the comfy equivalent terminology here. These are all the files you need, and you can create custom layouts as it says here. So here we go. This is A4 at 300 dpi. There's your offset, and obviously you can make as many as you want. You can just do it custom. And then obviously X is for the thing. Now, you don't need to do over 6, because there's only 6 on a page, so it's 1-page template, okay? So at the moment, it's just gonna, if you had like 30 images or 60 images, it's gonna make 10 pages. That's what it'll do. It'll go page 1, page 2, and it'll do it in order. As long as your file names are of a structure which is easy to order. Do you know what I mean? If it's easy for the, you know what I mean? When we go into a folder, we have like numbered files, for example, right? How does it know which way round? If I have it on name, it's probably going to be that way round. Do you see what I mean? So like, yeah, do this one. Arrow hat going up. So alphabetical is what it usually does. If you have problems, obviously you can use a simpler file name system just for doing this, but you should be able to just use it like as is. So yeah, automatic cell composition basically, yeah. So you have lots of images, run the thing, give you lots of pages. I'm going to improve this as is to include, like I said, a top layer, which will be a transparent grid overlay, you know, like edging, you know what I mean? Which means you can make a custom theme, right? You could even put like some text at the bottom, like a link or whatever. And then I'll probably do a V2 version, which has got the speech bubbles, because this could be used, and you can do that yourself. But I'll base this to make the V2, and then that's the ultimate plan. All right, so you can expect the overlay though in an update. So that was fun. What else have I got for you? Oh yeah, Shuffle Video Studio. I'm developing it into a command line version, so it'll do all the same video shuffle, random, similarity, all of this good stuff. Hopefully we can get everything from the Gradio into a simple, much more simple Python script, and then that way, you know, you can have a batch file, just go and fully automate the whole thing. It'll be much quicker, I think. It's like not as easy to work with because it doesn't have the Gradio UI, but as long as I've got all the functionality, I think I wouldn't mind just being able to like set something like that up. It's much quicker. So anyway, it's just an option. And like I said, the agents that we're building now can use Python. So it's like, do I want my agent to do my editing for me? Well, why don't I just make like a tool in Python that can edit, and then I can teach the AI how to use it. And anyway, you'll learn more about that as it happens. This is still work in progress, much like ComfyUI-Recovery, which hopefully we'll actually make some progress on tonight. Right then, we're all up to date. I tried to get through it, you know. So, Infinite U Part 2. That's what we're looking at. From Zen AI Vietnam. Now, I know a lot of people had some problems with the installation on this one, so I do have a good write-up, which will be on Civit, explaining how to get it all working with ComfyUI Portable. But what we're going to be doing is, look, see, he's got work. These aren't, you can't save these. They're not workflows. I guess I could like copy them, but there's bits missing. So what we're doing is we're going through the workflows they gave us. So let's just go to the end. This was the last one we did. As you can see, it's aesthetic. Okay. And where's the other one? Right, and then this is the accurate model. So we got two different versions. We got the sim version, which is more of a, I guess, simulator. I don't know what it stands for, but similarity maybe. It stands probably similarity. So there's two of these. One of them is more like what we're trying to do. I basically prompted this, my character in the rain under a bus stop, right? And it has attempted to do it. It's done a pretty good job actually for a one shot. That's not bad. All I gave it was this and a prompt. Oh, and also I did rather sneakily inject my LoRa into it because we know how to do that now. So not only are we using the Infinite U, we're also putting pre-trained LoRa that was used to make that image with a prompt that is similar to what was used to make that image. Okay? And we're going to have a lot more fun with this, but I need to get through the other example workflows before we can really start putting some more interesting stuff into this. So anyway, this is very similar. considering that's a pre-trained LoRa that took like 12 hours to train, and this is just image to image, essentially, with a bit of control net. I'm not bothered about the sharpness and stuff, because I always run my images through an upscaler and they come out like this. It's her. So that's that one. And then there was also an AES aesthetic model, which is more of a styling type thing. And again, we've injected our LoRa. Okay, same place, just do it outside the chain, and it's clean. Okay, so Infinite U plus LoRa pre-trained. That's what that is. All right, so with us, everyone's caught up. Let's jump into the next example. Where is it? There it is. So we'll try face swap first. Let's see what happens. Oh wow, I get to reorganize everything again. Okay, let's get to it. That's actually cleaner. Kind of like that. Reference image. And then image. One of them's bigger. I guess that's the one that's important. Alright, let's clean this up a bit. Maybe this is my most favourite part and I don't even know. I'm joking. Right. Now then, line style. Line style. Yeah. Match it up with the model. It's funny, I normally put the sampler at the top. I'll do the sampler. That's weird. Sticks out funny. But I'm going to start putting these under here, which is a bit different than normal. In fact, what do they keep the VAE line straight and then bump that back? It looks a bit weird, but hey! Okay, let's check it. So flux dev. Okay, we can do flux dev. We'll do it on FP8 E4M3FN. We'll use that. Yep, that's good. That's good. That's good. This is not. I use my classic SFT file. Now this one is the reference image, so why don't we type that there, and then this one is the image, so let's just call that's what it's called. I have to follow the rules. So if I want a reference image, maybe we should use something other than the same images all the time. Nah. I want to make it more drastic though. It's got to be more like obvious. There we go. We'll make Thora look like the demo paint image. That'll be hard to do. That will be hard to do. That's quite a challenge actually. Okay. I do like that this runs on the Flux pipeline. It's very cool. All the other stuff was like, download my 50 gigabyte Hugging Face thing, or, you know, Here it is. Here you go, guys. ControlNet video. By the way, 24 gigabytes. No quantizations. Isn't that like asking the LLM to write code but no thinking? No thinking allowed. Awesome stuff. Okay, so while it's loading that, I'm going to get all of my, creature comforts for this one. So let's copy that there. Oh, wait, I'm trying to do a face swap right now. Well, it's going to try and face swap this onto... Yeah, this is going to be impossible. I'd love to see if it figures that out. Well, like you say, you got to test it. Give it something hard to do, you know? Infinite U, and this is going to be Flux Dev FP8. And then we're going to be using not basic. It's going to be face swap. Face swap Laura? No. That's a good point, actually. I don't know what it is. It's not GJuff though. It's Flux Dev FP8. So that's what this is. It'll fail. That's okay. So Flux Dev Right, so if it's a face swap, why don't we use that one on anime person? It's probably not big enough though, is it? A face. Well, it doesn't matter. I just need to test to see if it's good enough. But unfortunately, it takes forever to load the Flux Dev pipeline. We'll obviously convert this to run on Schnell, and then obviously on Jaguar and GJuff. Include all of those. So while it's messing around, I'm going to get the face combine example and build that out. And then we'll get the K-sampler example and just see what that is. So, okay, so it's not using... Right. So when they say K-sampler, what they mean is... Normally... No, it's not. I'm wrong. Stop, drop, and roll. Don't tell me they're using it. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, change the control net there. Replace sim stage 1 or 2 there. This is interesting. So they've got one called K-sampler, but it's almost the same as the other one. I thought they were going to do it with a K-sampler, but they didn't. They did it with the same one. Or is it different? It's got... This one has 2 references for face swapping. Face combine reference 1 and 2. Alright, well, I don't know why this is called K-sampler. Don't know. No face! Rip. Wait, no face detected in input image. I wonder which one didn't have a face. Try again. Change the image, try again. Moving on. Okay, that's usually a good sign. I don't know why they called Sim Stage 1 and AES Stage 2. It makes you think that you're supposed to run them one after the other or something. I don't know. Anime will not face swap. Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind if I get a bad result. I just need to see it work. People can come in and add more appropriate stuff. Sometimes I'm breaking it on purpose, and yeah, a lot of people say you can't do that. So let's find out. So right now we're using Flux Dev at 30. Insight struggles with anime faces. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Okay. Some interesting insight on your experience with Insight face. But yeah, I find it's the best as long as you actually get an output. So animal B-box for face detection. Yeah, that makes sense. It is, the anime eyes are kind of, you know, they're trying to be cute, so everything has got strange proportions. Like people with the proportions of a cartoon cat, you know? Man, we definitely need to get Schnell. So yeah, my process is simple with this, guys. We get their workflow, we organize it into a readable from left to right, which makes sense, you know what I mean? Model loaders, image inputs, the infinite U bit, the sampler bit, the decoder. It's all easy to read. Anybody that's been using Comfy for a couple of weeks, you know, maybe they've never seen this setup, but they'll be, oh, okay, I get it. You know, blah, blah, blah. Image into this thing. Latent into this thing. You know, 2-stage. Cool. You know? It's something people can understand, right? It's pretty slow. Oh, crap. I put an upscaled image in. It's 1920 by 2304. Right, okay. The reason it's slow is because I put giant image in. Right, how cursed is it? Come on, I want to see my scuffed outputs. It might be really good, guys. No faith. It did a great job. So what it did was, it put the reference image onto the target. So I'm going to change this to something more obvious, okay? Face to be swapped. Target image. Where the swapped face goes. What I want, what I get. Okay? It's pretty good. I'm not going to lie, I've seen worse, okay? Look, we tried to put real face on anime. So I think we did a great job here. See? She looked like this. Yeah? Little bit cliche. Now, it looks like a Snapchat filter or something. Whatever. I'm not saying this is what I'm just saying it's a good example. And you can see, look, you can see exactly how, look at how it's blending in. So it goes from cartoon to real. And look, you can literally just go, oh yeah, look, it's a square, guys. Look, it's a square. You cannot hide from me and my methods. But yeah, it's a square. Now obviously if we picked manga or anime, right, it would match. Now as Dragon Diffusion pointed out, it doesn't really recognize anime faces to swap, but you can target an anime face. This is an important distinction. Like if you could do it the other way round, you know what I mean? You can do it this way round. So it can take a good quality face and swap it onto anime, but it can't take the anime face and swap. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it can't because it won't be able to pick that up. But it can identify where to put this one. So model can't identify this, can identify this. Yeah. All right. I've gone on enough about it. let's save it. It's good to go. We'll make it 26 because we may have made some changes. And export it. And then we're going to go for Schnell. Okay. And we're going to immediately run it again. And we're going to see the difference. And then I'm going to start tapping it up. So we're going to go to Flux Schnell FP8. Flux Schnell FP8. And we can stop that. Way too many steps. We'll have 12. 12 is always a good shout. And then we can run it again. It'll take a while to stop and start because of the whole loading cycle. But it will eventually come back to us. Okay, so far so good. Probably already did it, didn't I? No, there we go. Flux dev face swap. Flux Schnell face swap. Shuttle Jaguar Q8. Shift click. Just get rid of it. GGUF Q8. That's pretty much all you got to do. I've got to wait to save it, wait for it to finish. 12 steps, 30 seconds. We could get that down to 4 steps, but obviously the image won't be as good. Well, we'll see. Yeah, doing it the other way around, yeah. The thing is, there are styles of anime that have a more realistic, less cartoonish face. They're almost CGI in a way. You see it with sort of Final Fantasy style Korean animators, because they are using 3D models, you know what I mean? So you can get away with this. Not really anime though, I guess, if it's Korean. Haven't they got a different word for it? Okay, so that's, look, this is really interesting because you can see it exposes how it's done it. Look, that's the square. There's a square going around it. And then it looks like it, to me, this looks like Pullid combined with Reactor. It's quite intriguing. I like the style that it's actually, this sort of, the way it's drawn this hair is quite interesting. She's all spotty though, so the settings aren't quite right. But that's okay. We're doing something which is like, for testing purposes, you can see what it's doing, you know it works. If you actually put like not chalk and cheese, that's what it is. It's like a chalk and cheese test. So you can actually see where the chalk and where the cheese meets. Because it's like good, but it's done a really good, don't you think it did a really good job of blending? Even though it's like completely different source material, it managed to kind of make sense of it. Obviously, we can see the edge. It's really obvious. I'm not talking about the blending. I just mean making her hair into that style. It's interesting to me anyway. We're using aesthetic right now. Aesthetic. So obviously for all of these, you can swap them between aesthetic or sim. So I'm going to do the aesthetics first, and then I'm going to load those workflows, switch them over, and go again. Because people will be like, where's this one? Where's that one? And it's like, I could explain to people, you just change the drop down. You know? There's 2 of them. But people will be like, I can't find it. So I'm just trying to make it easy. So, what was the output? Oh yeah, it looked like that. Right, cool. So now we can save this one and do the next test. Oh, wait a minute. It's fine. These are basics. It's fine. I'm not addicted to... Okay, wait for it. It is nice, though. I might go back and change them all, actually. We'll see. We'll see. So this one is going to be... I forget what this one is now. Ah, yeah. Shuttle Jaguar. So I need to say Jaguar. Now, I just want to point out at this right now, there are GJUF versions of Dev and Schnell, but I'm not making 6 workflows for one, just because, do you know what I mean? I would hope that you guys are proficient, that you know you can see me doing it, you know, like I'm just literally getting rid of that and then replacing it with the other one, and like, yep, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, there's so many combinations, you know. I could be like, right, guys, time to make the text-to-image version. There's like 8 different quants for 3 different models. That's 24 workflows that are all just basic text-to-image. So, yeah. But I do my best. Try to give you good examples. So, yeah. This one is this one. Let's try it. So it's going to take a second. Whoa, that was fast. My God, man, GGUF models load so quick. I'm convinced. I'm usually sitting here thinking, was I just scammed? There's no way that thing loaded that fast. How did it do it? I always sit here going, surely it's going to start loading the model in a minute. And it's like, nope. Man. Velocity Ascent. Good to see you. Thank you, thank you. I hope New York's doing great at this time of day. Oh, look, see? It is loading. You just can't tell. Oh, wait. See, I'm wrong. No, wait. It started to do it, and then it said it loaded again. Control net. Okay, 2 minutes for 12 steps. Wow, this thing's slow. Oh wait, I remember why now. It's because I've given it a giant image because I'm an idiot. Yeah, you should probably stick to 1024 by 1024. I'm taking the absolute mickey with this. I just forgot. Okay. This is why I'm thinking about going back and, you know, going back and doing... a few alterations, like putting a resize gate on the image, because it'll make it run way faster. I'll put them all out, but it's sort of like, if you want it to run fast, you should consider crushing the image and upscaling it again at the end. I mean, it was an upscaled image to begin with, so that would be an interesting thing to set up. Crush an image and then upscale it, and then crush it and then upscale it, and then crush it and then upscale it, and just do it like 100 times. See what happens. Hey man, if people say like it degrades the image, surely if you did it 100 times in a row, it would degrade the image, right? Surely. If they're right. I think it would probably just turn into a completely different image, but... you know, I don't know. Depends on the settings, doesn't it, guys? Right. How are we doing? Any minute now, that VAED code's going to jump into life. Do you know what? There is a way that we can solve this, actually. I'm being a little facetious, but I didn't want to make it too complicated, okay? Like I say, I keep trying to bust off in different directions. So that's actually a really good blend for going from anime to thing. I don't like that. Because if I'm being honest, I've got a face swap which would take just the face perfectly. And if there was like hair over her eye or something, it would put that back on top. and it would blend perfectly, right? So this is good. This is good, but I've seen Reactor do better on its own at the same job. So, I mean, maybe the lighting is a little bit better. And also, actually, she is very pale and very photographic. And she is very flat and very cartoon. And what it's kind of done, it's tried to figure it out. It's tried to figure it out, and it's done a bloody good job of it. And this is, like I said, an extreme test, because it's like you're juxtaposing the styles here. And it has stayed true. That is interesting. Very interesting, this is. Anyway, have we exported it yet? No. Jaguar Q8. Okay. Exported. Done. Because the joke is that's just face swap. So now I got to go back and find the other ones. So face combine next. Right. Oh wow, this one's almost actually laid out like a normal workflow. Holy crap. I'm actually surprised. This one's got prompt stuff. So oi. Oh no. I made it small. This one actually uses negative prompts though. Look at that. It is actually using it. Normally they're all switched off. Ah well. Like I said, we use Schnell, Model, Clip, VAE. ControlNet can go under here. It's fine. Under or over is fine. I can put those labels there and there. Where's the other one? Yeah, they're both. Yeah. There we go. That's nice and clean. Do we have a noise seed? Huh. No noise seed. I guess it's managed internally or something. Okay, so ref 1. We'll just call it ref 1. And then this one will be ref 2. I'll just put that there for now. Like I said, I can upgrade it later. We don't really need that. Better. Okay. I mean, I suppose I could like bring it in a bit. But it's like, I don't know. Need some room for the images. That'll do. It's tough. FluxDev FP8. Face merge, I think this is. Face merge. Well, ain't that a thing? It is now. It's a thing now. Export. So face merge. A boy, 10-year-old, handsome in the classroom. Yeah. So it wants me to give it a picture of a person, and then I don't have any other pictures. Give us a sec. You always want me to use my images.
You're listening to 5below5.uk radio. I put this together with all the tracks I've built over the last few weeks. Thanks for listening.
Well, if there's one thing we've got, it's images. So ref 1, give me another ref. I mean, it would be nice if I had like, hang on. Where's Foda? It seems like all I've got recently is the same stuff. Hold up. Damn it, Hieronymus. Everything's naked. Hieronymus Bosch had a... The peasants never have any clothes on. Okay. Option B. Grab it from the forum. Just grab something, anything. Oh yeah, it doesn't like anime. That's not going to work. It needs to recognize a face. Hang on, guys. I'm working on it. All my stuff is super abstract. I don't have any faces. Oh, wait. Okay. I mean, it's a face. This isn't going to work. Love it. How about we just, you know, let's say 20 years old. Handsome in college. Just, you know, for the sake of YouTube. Okay, don't panic. We want AES, and we want AES, and then we want... it's just the paths. Don't panic. AE. And then, oh look, that was lucky. I didn't say FP8. Definitely want to do that. Alright, so there we go. Run. Dragon Diffusion says, I post real people and kept getting Torch CUDA errors. Although he said that the other way round. You put a nice face in the Discord image sharing if you need another one. I will check it out. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Image sharing. Right, there we go. There's a woman. A woo man. See, what I want to do is I just want to use it as a reference that's not like that's something else. Oh, there we go. So we're going to create a woman who is 20 years old and handsome. That's a little bit of a strange. Let's say attractive. Let's say attractive. All right, cool. We haven't messed around with any conditioning steps or anything. It's pretty much default author defaults. We're just trying to make it easier for people to run, really, because the options are here, but a lot of people don't know how to set that up. So you can go dev for the full fat and turn off the, you know, use the full F16 with the full default on cloud, big GPU if you want. Or you can go to Schnell for little bit of a speed trade-off against quality, but I still think that even if you like do 12 steps, it's still faster, and it's about the same, really. And there are community fine tunes of Schnell, so. Wait a minute. I mean, it's a really good image, but hang on. So you telling me that if we genetically engineered a baby from these two women's zygotes, he'd look like this? I mean, okay. Oh, I got a better idea. Let's do some evolution. Didn't I say a woman? Could have sworn I said a woman. Okay, so I made a boy first, handsome in college. Right. Okay, fair. Yeah, so that was the result of a different combo. Got it. Okay. Be interesting to see what it does with, you know. Be interesting to see what it does next. Will it be more like her with a little bit of that? Oh, interesting. Okay, but because this is like they built this to be like, what would your children look like? App, put you and your girlfriend in, and you know what I mean. So it's interesting. It's taken certain features. Certain features have been mixed and matched here. Yeah, you can see it. Mum's eyebrows, dad's mouth, mum's nose. You know, you can see it. It's quite interesting. Quite well done. Right. Okay, cool. Very cool. Have we saved this one? Face merge V30. Flux dev, yeah. So that means it's time to make the Schnell version. Schnell. It's just one. I know it's literally like click. But you do have to change the steps. So it's oh, and technically the CFG should change as well, but they're already using one CFG here, so I take it this is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. And obviously you can change either these or these. I think I'll make like a face swap, like a face folder or something. Yeah, and I'll put these new ones in there because technically they're both. There's no point just making a copy and putting them in both sides. Now I think about it. There's no point. It's kind of like over the top. Right. Doing with different architectures with different settings, that's not so bad. Export, yep. So we'll run it, and while we're running it, it'll be QA, baby. You know it makes sense. QA is always a good choice. Oh, nice. The rhythm is back. Come on. Delete the active model loader. It feels good. Make sure you pick the right one. It's still loading. Here we go. Yeah, I think they are. I think they are offering it as a paid service. Because what they're doing is they're putting it on their website. So, you know, it's for credits, right? It's like a feature. You get an app and it's like, what do your kids look like? And then you put a picture of you and your girlfriend in. Say, oh, I want to see what, you know, obviously you'd put a kid in. It did come with a boy, 10-year-old, handsome at school, yeah? That's what it came up with by default. I just changed it to something a little less age-gated. You know, like, oh my god, guys. It's interesting. Slightly different mix. But then it was Schnell, right? 12-step Schnell. Now we're going to do, yeah, 12-step Schnell. Or is that Jaguar? That was Jaguar. Yeah, Jaguar loads super fast. 12-step Jaguar. I think Jaguar actually looks kind of... It could do with a bit of a refiner upscaler. But considering that this is a community fine-tuned, like, 4-step model here, look, I'll show you what it looks like at 4 steps. So fast. See, it doesn't see, guys, we don't deserve it to be this good in 4 steps. All right, that was a 4.65 second generation in 1024 by 1024, and the idea is it's taking dad and mum. That was the idea, and we get a daughter. Okay. So we've already got this one saved as well. So what is left? Oh yeah, that confusing sampler one. This one. So it says cinematic portrait of Anne Man. Wait a minute. Where's the reference? Ah, the reference is there for some reason. I need to sort this out. Give me 2 seconds. Like that thing, the load image was at the end. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's just like calm down, everybody. Uppity dippity doobly dee. Yes. Right. Oh, can't see when you put in tooltips everywhere. Just go to there. This comes up a bit. Green and red. Okay. Yo, full dive. Welcome. I'm glad you didn't miss it too, my guy. Like I said, we aren't doing anything too crazy on this one, even though, you know, it is the big 100. I just wanted to stick to what we're doing, because the trouble is I'll go off on a tangent and completely forget everything we were doing. Suddenly we'll just be doing... What weren't we doing? Video? What were we doing? Story writing? It could be anything at any time. That's the trouble. You gotta get up early in the morning to catch me, boys. Okay, so let's just put this under here. And then we can just chuck that there as well, see? In a pinch, you can just... change them both here, right here. Suits me. Oh crap. Oh, do you know what? Get rid of this. There. Perfect. Well, it could be perfecter. Perfectoror. You are the perfectoror. Cool. So, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? ref image. Okay, this should be fun. So let's use that one. And I think that's huge. No, it's not. It's fine. It's safe. It's safe. So check the paths. Man, I feel like I've seen it so many times I get blind and can't see it anymore. Put it in FP8. Let's dev FP8. Dev FP8. I'm just going to say K-sampler. That's what it is. That's what we're calling it. Do I know the significance of this? Not really, no. So I'm not going to export it yet. I feel like we're probably going to go up a version number here there. So cinematic portrait of Anne Woman. Woman. There we go. That's better. It's got 1.0 on the other side. We already know how to put the LoRa in there, so that's an easy mod. So, I mean, yeah. Let's try. Oh! Oh! I forgot to relink these, didn't I? So, sim stage and sim stage. That's interesting. Where's my sim stage gone? Squint! Yes! There it is. Found it. So I was right. This one goes up to 28 immediately. Version log. 1,000 workflows in a day. Still not right. Oh, come on. 1.0000002 bigger than 1. Look, he's got his start and end wrong way round again. Isn't that weird? I wonder why they do that. Just so I have to make it version 30, probably. But we got plenty of numbers. We got a lot more where they came from. Okay, hopefully it'll work this time. Oh, good. Full Dive says that we come here for the stream because we like it as it is. A la carte. I always wondered, does a la carte have some relation to on the map? Because off the menu, on the map. It's interesting. Or on the map. You're on the map, you're on the menu. Because cart is like menu, isn't it? Map. I don't know. I only know a little bit of French. I'm probably just like mixing things up. But yeah. So Infinite U, Flux Dev, FP8. That's what we're looking at. And we're doing radio filling time because it takes forever to load Flux Dev. It's a big old fat model. But once it's open, I will mostly be adding in the LoRa stuff, probably aspect size stuff. Yeah, that would be the plan. Okay, so we're loading more control nets. So far so good. Everything's worked so far, to be fair. Okay, sure, so the guy put like a couple of wrong values in here and there, but it works, you know what I mean? It does work. Just some of the defaults were a little bit whacked out. It could just be that he made the workflows and then he like realized the bug, put the variables the other way around so they're correct, but then didn't change the default value. You know what I mean? It'd be very easy to do. I can imagine how that might happen, actually. Because then you already had the JSON, but then you fixed the bug, and in fixing the bug, you forgot to update the workflows. Wow, what is going on with that? That is a big old hand. Okay, so what did I say? Cinematic portrait of a woman. And yeah, she does have one big old hand though. She does actually have one big hand. Look at that one big hand, beefy hand. I don't know what that is though. Does she have a bit of... she had a little bit of hair here. So it's tried to do that and failed. Let's try a different seed. Maybe try like a better prompt. Cinematic portrait of a woman in a coffee shop holding a coffee cup, a coffee cup, not that kind, holding a coffee cup, wearing a sundress in the summer at noon. I don't know, I'm just trying to give it some more stuff. Just give it some more stuff. See what we can do. So it looks like this is a text to image with a reference. So I think that's what they meant when they said sampler. So you can just do whatever you want with it and just have the control net on. So we're doing character similarity right now. It might be that I want to change it to anime because it's anime. It might be that it can't really... I don't know. Let's change it to anime. It's clearly not... Redhead chick. Redhead chick with a big hand. Oh no! Wait, hang on. Let me just... Wait a minute. Where's her thumb? No, hang on. My God, that is an impressive... How do you do that? How do you turn your hand like this? How do you... Let's try anime. I just want to see it like do what it's... Well, I mean, it is working. It's just... a little abstract because it's not really doing the but then I guess that's my fault for not doing a good prompt. So yeah, we're almost at the point of usefulness. So hang on. Okay, so now we're getting anime, coffee shop, coffee cup. Okay, remember, there's no Laura weights loaded right now. She's got a double jointed elbow as well, which is a little bit concerning. At least this one's got thumbs. It is nearly... Wait. Hang on. That's completely whacked out. That's completely whacked out. Look. 1, 2, blur, 4, 7, 8, mate, 3. And that's actually, yeah, so it's got 3 and 9 mixed up. 10, 11, 12. That is 5, 2, 2, and it's past 2. So, yeah, no. Nice, it's cool though. Now, if we were to run this with the aesthetic, like I keep saying you can, let's see what it does on same seed, same everything. With everything the same. Take a minute to load the model and then we'll be able to compare. Oh, I wonder. No, it's not gonna. It's too late. You can't do that. Never mind. Right. And this will be the last one. Then I can start adding in a bunch of stuff and doing some funky things with it, because at the moment it's kind of like I'm trying to just get the basic workflows for all the examples the author released before I start pilfering them. What the? Hang on a minute. So this is supposedly getting the aesthetic styles. This is more of a style thing. I have no idea. This is horrifying. Okay. Right. Bottom line, it does do something. I can make it better, but it, you know what I mean? It's not a basic workflow. So, yes. So we're going to go down the same route. So we've got the K sampler one. So that means it's time for Schnell. Sometimes Schnell is actually better as well. It's definitely always worth investigating, switching your pipeline around, see what else you can get out of it. Copy that. Obviously put it on Schnell. And we're going to go straight to 4-step. Okay. Again, there's always the cold start loading time. Dragon says you can't make a person from 2 female zygotes. Yeah, I know, I was just being funny. We're just gonna smash them together until something happens. Do you get the joke now? There's a couple of them in there. But I try to hide them because, you know, you gotta be careful. Sometimes you can be too funny. Right. So yeah, the beauty of this system is when you're using it with the other workflows we already looked at, you have the sim, which is going to be, I forget, simulate, or I forget what it came up with. Similarity, similar. And one of them is better at similarity, the other one is better at aesthetics. So that means the overall style will be transferred. I'm kind of using it wrong. Really what we should do is give it a person type thing and just say photo portrait. And it'll work great. Okay, so please ignore if you see bad stuff. I'm trying to see where the limits are, right? Yeah, that's safe. You have to squint for a minute there. Now, I'm not saying red hair, you know, or anything like that. I'm just getting coffee shop image. Oh my god, what's going on? It's because it's got anime eyes with a realistic face. Oh my god, looks like an alien. Alright, it's not bad though. So let's do it with the photo. So now it's loaded, we can change and it won't be as slow. 4-step as well, remember. Boom. Uh-oh. Is that a 3D printed finger I see? And an unfortunate accident. Bit of tape there, bit of silver tape. But that is the character, even though it's the wrong hair color and there's other problems. That is the character's face. She looks a little bit drunk. So, vodka in the tea. So she didn't have pink. There is a bit of pink eye, I guess, but it kind of hyper focused on that, didn't it? So let's go for aesthetics. Oh wait, I had them mixed up. I had one on aesthetic and one on sim. Hang on, I didn't know you could mix and match. You probably can't. Let's find out what happens when it's on all AES. MC Twig and DJ Berry says, can I claim all the hours spent here towards a college degree? No, but you could write your own college degree course, sell it to the university, and then get a degree with honours. Using the knowledge you've learned from being here for all those hours. To be fair, yeah, 100 episodes, average of 4 hours, I think. So, yeah, we're doing well, guys. We're doing well. We're 3 months into the year. We're doing well. We're on track for 1,000 hours of live AI tutorial by 2026. We're on course. In fact, hang on, it's going to be way more than that. So, 2,000 hours. I think then that's good then. We can segue into podcasting then, you know? And then, hey, who knows? Maybe the AI will actually be good enough that we can do live transformations during the show then. That'd be cool. So trying to plan ahead, you know? So, yeah, did it get better? Yes, it did. Look, the hands are better now. Look at that. We fixed the hands, guys. She still has a ghost shoulder. She has a bit of a ghost shoulder issue. Where is the hot? But the AES, good. So let's go sim, but different. And should be interesting. Dominic, 2,000 hours, then clone you. Hey man, they already paid me. I did the deal, you know. They already paid. I can't really. Yeah. There's loads of companies that license data, and you know, they're probably training an AI on my channel. Well, they are, but I don't know what for. I'm hoping it's more than just a call center, though. Okay, so the face is better on sim mode. The face is better, but everything else is worse. Do you know what it makes me think? It makes me think that we should be doing. I sound like Chris Harris from Top Gear. Oh man, well, I mean, look, listen, I'll have to take it as a compliment. Okay, I've not heard that one before though, so thank you, Peter. So yeah, Top Gear's classic show. I love Top Gear. Bit of a Clarkson era fan. I've definitely seen all of those. So I wonder. What it's making me think is we need to have a mask for the head, and then we can get the sim to do the head, and we can get AES to do the rest. And that is definitely something that we could set up too. So then it's like the head gets done with the one that's good at the head, and the rest gets done. Isn't that strange? They've given us. See, they even says what stage 1, stage 2. See, aesthetics much better, face not so much. It's kind of too big, the head is big and the eyes are funny. It makes me think that we're supposed to combine stage 1 and stage 2 with a clever mask. Makes sense to me. Mask the face in the generated image, and then generate it again with the mask on same seed so that it matches. Well, there it is. So I think what we'll do is now we'll do it'll be shuttle Jaguar. Shuttle Jaguar Q8. Okay, it's funny, all this, and we haven't even actually done, like, every time, oh, I could just do this. Oh, I could just do that. And I can't do that because we've got to complete the set. Got to complete the set. But we got quantization example, FP8 example, Schnell setup example. It's all there. Right. Save as. Export. I should have everything I need. Oh. What a floof. I forgot to put in the Schnell FP8 version. forgot to save it. Schnell. Why is Chris Harris talking like me? Good question. Maybe he went to the same school. It could be something that simple, you know. Maybe he was like the year above me. Same teachers, you know. You just don't know. It could be. I wonder what his background is now. Might look him up. Oh my god, it's cursed. That face looks like some kind of demonette. Schnell, FP8, 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 FP8. I can say that all day. I love it. FP8. Save it. Export it. We already know it works. It's good. Let's check out this last one. The Jaguar. That's the one we haven't tested. I'm sure it'll be fine. We share a common parent. Same dad. Could be. I'll go and ask him. Lots of brothers from other mothers. It's very common. That was quick. I still can't get over how quick the GGUF models load. I mean, they still take time, but look at it go. Blazing. Wow, okay. I guarantee, right, this is sim, isn't it? Nope, wrong. That was aesthetic. So if I put it on sim. So it's definitely, there's a mental trick going on here because I thought I could identify it. I was wrong. It's a little bit overexposed and the hands are... Oh, the hands are tough. But it is making character in scene. So the idea is we would generate many of these and then we would pick the winners to train a proper Laura. And then you're just going to make your character forever without this nonsense. Okay? However, what if you've already trained your Laura? So what would happen if we reinforced the face? So, for example, we already did this yesterday. Yeah, it was quite a little bit strange, the concept of this, because you'd think you'd take the model from here. The problem is it's been muddied by the process of creating this. So you don't want that. You actually want this one. Okay. So basically we bypass the infinite U so that we can give our Laura what it needs. And then we basically do the same thing with the clip. We just run it again, basically, yeah. Because if you try to run the Laura loader with this, it's going to have a bunch of control net and all kinds of other stuff mixed in the pipeline, and it will break. So you don't want that. So here's our Laura. We're going to go model in here, and then what I do is I get another one of these like that. Okay, and it doesn't have guidance. That's been added in, so we get that one too. Okay, we're only going to do no, we're going to do both. We'll do both, but one of them's empty at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. clip, clip, conditioning, and conditioning. Now, whoops, I missed. There. So what we've effectively done is like a parallel pipeline which matches everything. Yeah. It's like the old hijack method. It's going back to auto. Freeze your tensors. So anyway, yeah, I'm not using the infinite U model out. It still works though, because it made us our initial latent. So we actually have the latent to be decoded. And I just use the same prompt. And then obviously say I want to be using the Thora. I got Thora red blade. That's Thora red blade. So that's the photorealistic. That's one of the images. So I got my flux guidance 2.5. I'm using 4 steps because it's using GJUF Jaguar, which is a fine tune of Schnell. And with any luck, that works. Oh yeah, what I did start doing was photo portrait. So this is photo portrait of it's KXK for the realistic one. And what I found was if I use a primitive. Oh my god, what are you doing? I double clicked and then it just did something else. I don't know what it did. Go away. If I connect a primitive to this, I can just hook it up to both and have that be my new prompt. Right? So I can just have this be my new prompt, yeah? And it'll control them both. So you don't need to like edit one. You can just have them both hooked up to this. You just control one like normal. And I need to change it to, oh no, it is photo portrait of a woman in a coffee shop holding a thing. Cool. Where'd that come from? Where'd the anti-latent image come from? I think it must have appeared during the shortcut spree. Rania, welcome, welcome. I hope I didn't miss anybody. No. Alright. Okay, so wait a minute. Hang on. Red hair, blue eyes. Photo portrait of thing. And we've got it on sim. Go again. She looks a bit more Asian than usual. Wait. Oh. There you go. Now that's better. That's better. So you have to, because the thing is, I trained it. She's trained to be a character with red hair, blue eyes, right? That's what she's trained for. Oh yeah, I'm having a coffee break, guys. I drank so much coffee that they had to like order more coffee at the local supermarket just because I'm joking. So basically what happened was I just drank too much coffee, guys. I just drank too much coffee. I've had a long week this week, so I'm having a day off. I'm having a coffee detox day. So far, so good. I haven't gone mad or anything. Where's the seed control for this thing? Here it is. Right, let's put it on randomize and let's just start making some because And it's got a load of previews and everything. I'm going to have to remake these workflows. Oh, damn it. Okay. Shuttle Q8. Haven't got it. Wait. Yeah, I have got it. Okay. Yeah, I did actually get some sleep. I think that's part of the problem. You know, if I hadn't slept, I probably would still be drinking coffee. You know. It's making Thoras, guys. It's making Thoras. With weird hands. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The face is great, but... Oh, that one's not too bad. That one's alright. Okay, that one was okay. I mean, there's your reference, you know, but I am using I'm using a LoRa at the same time, though. Do you know what I mean? It's like... But the thing is, I know that this is bogus. Let's go for 3.5 real quick. I can't remember if it was 4.5 was the magic number. Yeah, that's better. Look, it's better already. Look at that. Huge. Mega. Yeah, it's way better. Way better. They're way better already. It's even got the chin. Yes. Alright, I'm going to try 4.5. Sometimes 4.5 is too much. Too much. Yeah, it's too much, man. It's kind of lost it a bit. It's hyper focused on a few things. Yeah, it looks like maybe 3 or 3.5. Okay. 3.5 looks better. 4. It's 3.5. I went up and down and all around. So now let's go up to 8 steps, which will slow it down just a tad. And then I'm going to show you something cool. All right, now you'll probably be like, I already knew that, Johnson. Stop baiting me. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm still undecided on whether I prefer the SIM or the AAS, and I think that making a combination of the two is probably the move. But it does pretty good, okay? It's not always... The hands aren't always bad, guys. They're not always bad. And it does kind of look like the same girl. It's tough, though, because... I think it's doing a good job, actually. Right. There's one thing left here to do. I had it in my head a second ago. I've got to, like, remind myself. Oh, yeah! The easy thing. Yes. Okay. We've got all of our base ones down, yeah? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a workflow, like, you know, this will be my first custom to add to it. So first things first, we've got to make a project file path. Damn things, I forgot to put them in for all of them, right? So that's on me. But they were basic workflows in defense. They were the default, whatever the what. So yeah, my project. So this would be your project name. Subfolders, yeah? Folder infinite UK sampler. What's that? Flux. Yep. So we'll put that way up here with the... What's this massive gap about? Is there something there that I forgot about? Am I crazy? Just put that there. Okay, now, the thing that I wanted to show you. Where's the image? There's no image input on this. I did the thing that they did. Minus points for the Johnson there, mate. See, I fell for my own thingy. Let's just put the prompt back there for a second. I guess the project name will have to go. It always goes at the top. I have to put it at the bottom. It's just the way it is. I mean, sometimes shove it there, but I find I don't know if people read it. Like, I don't know. It's just a subfolder system, so you don't lose all your work. Right. Okay. I've got my input image. There's no way to turn on tiling at the beginning. And there's no VAE encoder. VAE encoder. I just want to try something. Ooh, Slurp. That sounds tasty. What? Let's see what that does. What's going on? Oh yeah, it's on instant mode. So wait, is this actually legitimately what just happened? I think it is. I need to put it onto fixed seed or something. Let's turn it off instant mode for a second. I forgot to plug in the thing because it's not a thing. I need a save image node, not a preview. Yeah, we're gonna have to check all those workflows. It looks like they were like preview. That's the most annoying thing. You make a cool image and it didn't save it because it was a bloody preview. Right. Done it, mate. I've done it a bunch. Okay, copy that, paste that. Image. And the path generator should be there. Copy that, shift there, and then I can get another custom file name rocking. Get rid of that. Looks like it's working. I just want to save it. You know what I mean? Basically, so I've been sneaky, right? It's probably the best way to say, yeah, sneaky. I didn't need to copy this whole thing, by the way. I just did for speed. To be honest, I think I actually only need to copy this bit. And yeah. But we'll run them all, because then I don't need to like load the LoRa again, and you know it's the same. It hasn't changed, so I got a funny feeling. Oh, and I also needed to change it over to fixed 42, fixed 42, and fixed 42. give it its own latent upscaler. So this right here is 1024 by 1024. It's making our character, you know, some images are better than others, but it is doing it. It's making our character in this setting, which is what we wanted to do. So mission successful. But what happens if we do a latent upscale with a tiled decoder? Okay. So look at this. This is 2048 by 2048, guys. So is this, and it's identical. So yeah, we don't need all that. But well, we don't need. Yeah, we don't need all that. We just need this bit. And then what we can do, copy that bit. But this time we've got individualized controls. And remember, Latent has bislurp mode, which is very similar to the way I made my Kokoro voices. Okay. Now, I want to now do 2, 3, and finally 4. For 4x latent upscale comparison, obviously we'll put the 3 in the middle so you can see. Are we missing things here? We're missing stuff. We're missing stuff, ladies and gents. Okay. I'll look it up. 1. We're missing prompts. That's interesting. Wait a minute. How am I getting good image with no conditioning? Wait a minute. Okay, right, we're gonna... No. Surely it'll just say, I can't run. Yeah, it was fine before I started tearing it apart. Sometimes I discover weird things by accident, so it wouldn't have been the first time. But no, that's not what's happening here. So what, I'm gonna make a reroute and get all the positives off that one. Reroute, make this one red. I know it's conditioning, but it's, you know, just so I can see, positive, negative, gotcha. Okay. Right. Infinite use shuttle QA on the K sampler, and now we're just comparing the latent upscaling of the output. If your reference has hands and arms, you get less balked hands. Interesting. Probably because it didn't have an example of what to do. Makes sense. So I think, is that our first output? Ooh. Dinosaur fingers. Like a T-Rex. Oh. Doesn't look like her though. It's a different woman. That is woman. This is different woman. Why woman different? Wait, what? Bislurp 3.01? I said 4. Damn it. Cancel. It's not able to stop. No. Once I've stopped, I can't finish. In fact, if you try to stop me, I get stuck. Yes. So we have my Laura, and we also have the fine-tuned as well. And then we're doing a bit of latent jiggery pokery. So that one was 2448. This one will be 372. This one will be 4096. So it should take a while. I think I might have broken it though if I'm stopping it. We'll see. Yes. Oh. We got a step. It's going to take 3 minutes to do this one. Dragon said, I'm getting different women due to recessive genes. My model isn't that good yet. I wonder what else changed. So we've got the Bislurp, CFG1. I don't think anything else changed. I think everything else is good now. We're using Sim as well. Ah, I see what's happened. Look, you silly man. I forgot to change the seed for the top row. That's okay. It should be the same exact image for every single one, but it won't. It's not going to match. So that worked fine. Oh my goodness me, look at this. Awesome. Yeah, we already looked at that. So while it's cooking, I think I'll get this up so I can see what it's doing, and let's take a look at this. Coming soon, he says. Okay. Infinite U. Infinite U can be used for many things, such as face swapping, merging, and even new scene variation. It can run in FP8 and GGUF. If the GGUF is available. Wait, it's not really, but it kind of is. Because it used the Flux image pipeline. I have provided example workflows for Flux Dev 16/FP8 Flux Schnell Red. And shuttle the Jaguar GGUF Q8_0. Okay. There was Sim, which is similarity. .bin, wait, similarity controlnet plus model.bin, I guess you could say. Well, yeah, well, I don't even know. I don't even know what the other one was. I'm assuming it's an embedding. AES aesthetic controlnet plus model.bin. I suppose you could say controlnet.safetenses, right? Yeah. Just make it up, man. Oh wow, I got a thingy. New scene variation with consistent characters. I love typing that. It's one of my favorite things to type is consistent characters. I think I've typed it so many times, and every time it's more true than the last time. So, custom node. Wait a minute, why is there another one here? What's that? Oh, it's the hugging face model. Got it. I didn't even read. Didn't even read. Custom node, and then what's this? The model. So weights. Is insight face weights. Is it really the weights though? Oh yeah. I'll put that up top. I already talked about it up here. I have provided. Don't like that. That's shitty. I'm gonna do it better. I'm gonna do better than that. Yeah. This is crap. Yeah. I have removed text from the final line. Yes. Of requirements of text. Very abnormal that. Windows 11. It had some conditional stuff in here, and it didn't like it, so I took it off, and it works now. It was like, make sure you've actually got a... I don't know what it was trying to do, guys. It was like, make sure you're not a Hoover or something. Something like that. Required, edited requirements for Windows. I already said that. I have removed that. Cool. For Windows users, I've copied this straight from the other guy, because it's well written. Now, I don't care about the automatic stuff. So from here to here. Other than that, SD Web UI, we don't need that. Don't need that. I'm not about to start doing that again. My God, man, I remember doing that. Tutorials for SD Web UI. Man. I'll do it for one, but not both. You know what I mean? It's too much. It's too much. Okay. Like, I'll take on a lot, but that's too much. Okay, so insight face troubleshootings. He goes close ComfyUI when you doing the following, or do. It's kind of hard to say it, but yeah, I just want you to close it. Just close. Just close it. Just close it. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Okay. Insight face troubleshootings. Close Comfy when you do the following. If you cannot build Insight Face, you just don't want to build Visual Studio. What? That doesn't help because it doesn't tell you what to do if you do want to do that. So, if you still cannot build Insight Face, do the following. ComfyUI Portable. Download Insight Face. Put into the thing. If you, yeah, you do because it says ComfyUI Portable. I'm not going to change anything. It's not my tutorial, you know. Well, it kind of is, I guess. But yeah, it's got links for all the different ones. Maybe we could like split this up. So yeah. If I go like that, and then like, it's a bit more obvious which one's which, isn't it? I mean, you should know because it says right there, but not everybody knows that that number means what that is. Sometimes I feel like maybe if we taught people what the number was, maybe they wouldn't need, I don't know. It's like feed a man to fish. Feed a man to fish? Yeah, I screwed that one up royally. It's probably nearly my bedtime. I've had some long days. I've been getting up at the crack of dawn lately. But it's been a busy time of year for everybody in the AI space. Mostly because the new tax year starts in 2 days in some countries. And as a result, it's been busy. Okay. So yeah, that looks better. That does look better. Okay, this is also a bit crappy as well. I mean, bless him, he's done a great job writing it up. But maybe, you know, a little bit of flow improvement. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It probably looks crap when I save it as well. When I go to, you know, the next page, it'll like completely change all the formatting. So there is one thing which we haven't really explained here, and that is, you know, it's all very well and good saying, oh yeah, just get weights, but where do they go? So what I like to do is I like to do something a bit different. I'll say place inside ComfyUI /models/control_net, and then I'll just copy that line, go another one, and then this one would be models_, and it's infinite U, like that. And generally speaking, it'll be a little bit of italics. And then instead of just doing these weights, we'll literally say, no, put this in here, and give a direct link. So ControlNet goes in ControlNet, bin goes in the models. So ControlNet goes in ControlNet. So put that one in there. I don't use the download true, and then of course you got to link it again like that. Okay, so that was the top one, and then stage 1, this goes in the models. So that one would be the first one to go in there. Get rid of that. Paste it, and then again. Then we go to the other side, the stage 2, and again we grab the ControlNet model. bin file like that. There. And then control net. So it'll be infinite U control net. And new line, and then infinite U weights. It's probably just an embedding because it's a .bin, but I don't know. So I get the feeling it's an embedding though. I don't want to guess. Just say you will need. This used the flux pipeline, so you will need the VAE, the flux VAE, and clip L plus T5XXL. It's the same as the flux pipeline. Should I include it? Should I include it? Yeah, why not? It just is. Comfy Examples has the quickest link, I think. If I can find a link to Comfy Examples. Oh no, they've changed it. Okay. Flukes. Let's check out Flukes. Text encoders, VAE, models text encoders. Oh my god, can you even see that? I can't see that. I can't even read that. What on earth? I copied it from here and it came out as grey. Okay. Yeah. Strip the formatting from that. Okay. So I recommend using this one, the T5XXL FP8. Yep. But sometimes you might get better. It says scaled FP8 weights. It's a little bit bigger, and you might get better quality, but not always. I find this to be more reliable, which is why I recommend it, but sometimes you need the scaled version specifically. I've never really fully understood why there's such a big difference, because they're both FP8 E4 M3 FN, but this one is scaled FP8 weights. I mean, I've never done that, so I don't know. I could probably figure it out, but yeah. Which one's that? Ah, it's a text encoder. So we put that one there. And we need the clip L as well. There it is. Whoops. Yeah. VAE, please. Where'd that VAE at? Doop 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 doop. They're all resolve as well. You want resolve, not blobs. No blobs. No blobs allowed. So that one goes in there. Infinite U, ControlNet, ComfyUI, models. Yes, okay. I have removed a file of the. You may find success if you do the same. I don't know. The reality is that stuff like that may work for me and not for you. I think they put some condition on here, and it was written with syntax for Linux, and I don't have Linux. So, yeah. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So if I go to the requirements, you'll notice there's something here. Okay, sys platform, Darwin platform machine. So it's basically saying it's basically checking that I don't have Darwin and I am on x86-64. And that is true. It's not Darwin and it is x86-64. But here's the thing, that crashed. I don't know why. On my machine that crashed for whatever reason. Don't know. Certainly I don't need to run that. It's basically just a Boolean check, really. It's like, must not be Darwin and is x86-64, which is like your typical Windows machine. So, that's the first time I've seen that in a requirement. So, it's pretty basic what it is, but I just mean, first time I've seen that in there and I just deleted it. It's fine. But this wasn't really one of the trouble. This wasn't one of the sticking points. The sticking point was insight face, which is why I'm giving this detailed write-up on, what Python do you have? Yeah? Use this wheel. And you can just, it's already in the archive, so you can just download it. It's like, where do you get, in fact, that's a point. I'm glad I was explaining all this, because I would have forgotten that myself. It's why I had it open. So if I type reactor, reactor, no, wait, where are they? Uh-oh. Hold up. Assets raw. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so I was worried that these would be missing. But you get them from these links. And those links are... I don't know. It won't let me see them. Oh, look, they're there. Good. But I'm going to say credit. Big thanks. There we go. So, if people want to know, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's fair. Because this is technical as hell, right? Okay, you will need. I have removed this. You might want to do the same. You may find success. Weights. Ah, yes, the buffalo stuff. The buffalo stuff. So, the buffalo stuff goes into, I think it was models, insight face, models. Yeah. Which is fine. So, extract and place inside models. Insight face models Antelope V2. Let's just check that because that's a bit mental, right? So if I go back, models, diffusion models. No. We're looking for insight face. There it is. Insight face, models, Antelope V2. So yeah, I was right. I was right. I remembered it somehow. Models, insight face, models, Antelope V2. Like that. Okay. Clip plus BAE. There's more to it than that, though. But I think that as long as you install it with the, because obviously you got to install it with, you got to install requirements.txt, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna say git clone inside custom nodes and run the requirements. Run the requirements for portable ComfyUI installations. Use my install portable.bat. And then I guess I'll have to link to that, won't I? It's only everywhere. Come on, come on. It's in my workflow, it's in everywhere, it's in loads of them. Not that one. Nodes, I meant nodes. Oh yeah, thanks for all the stars, by the way, guys. I really appreciate it. You know, every now and then we people suddenly decide to star the repos, which is nice. Okay. So down. We don't do it for the stars though, so it's not really a big deal. It's just nice. It's just nice. Because it's kind of like a percentage thing, you know? So if I see 35 stars, I'm like, damn, that's probably like 4,000 people. Because, you know, most people don't click the button. It's just facts. It's no big deal. So when you see like a project with thousands of stars, you're like, damn, he must have had millions of people through. You could say if you have Visual Studio installed, it will build it all and you do not need wheels. Ah, I see. Yeah, the problem is that you can't expect end users to install Visual Studio. That's like saying if you want to play in my sandpit, you need to get a construction degree. It's not gonna... But I appreciate what you're saying, Dragon. You're not wrong. Basically, I try to avoid anything that is close to development because I know most people just want to make cool picture. Obviously, there are more advanced people, and for them, obviously, have at it, you know? But it's sort of like a lot of people don't want to mess around with that. They just want to, can I just use your cool thing that you're trying to give me, you know? Oh, I appreciate it is one-click install, but I don't mind working on the engine of my car, but some people would be paranoid that they're going to break it. So, you know, you can't get, you know, you've got to take your developer brain out of your skull and think about Joe Public. Joe Public is a potential user of your tool, but he's going to get frightened away if you put too many buttons on it. Yeah. Or if you make it like he has to take his computer apart and put it back together again to use it. You see what I mean? The whole user experience is supposed to be like, I never see any code. So the idea that you'd put VS Code on a machine. Use Claude to star people's repos. I think that's called botting. It's not really a business opportunity, but you are right, people do make money from that. The thing is, I think actually YouTube bots you for YouTube. See, in 2025 YouTube bots you, so it's a bit different. And with the agentic web, it's going to get even more different. So let's just get a... That's a blob. I don't want the blob. I should be able to get the resolve. It won't let me. I don't want the... Why are you giving me silliness? That's useless. That's useless. Why won't you give me the... That's a blob too. Weird. Okay, well, anyway, do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to help users out here, and it's giving me grief. I'm just going to link the blob. They'll figure it out. Dup, dup, dup. That's weird. Strange formatting glitch. And then I guess... Wait. Where are they? Oh no! Oh no! So, look, remember how I said... Right, you know how I said like latent upscaling is cool, but it was a while back when we didn't do, because we didn't do latent upscaling in one of my demos, and I was like, I'll show you one day. Well, here we are. So this is the output, typical output. This would be a latent double, so 2048, 2048. Okay, and at first you're like, that's pretty good, actually. But actually it's not. And the more we try to latent upscale, the more it just turns into another realm. So I just thought it was an interesting thing to tag on to the end of the stream. So you can do the, like I said, this is a latent bislurp upscale. In case you're wondering what the bicubic looks like, that would be my next choice. I wonder if pretty good over there though. The actual thing is copying real nice. It's the character. It's even got 3 fingers. And it's relatively quick as well. It was taken like 3 minutes ago. And there is upscaling here. I wouldn't upscale like this anyway, but... It just slightly got a bit better on one edge. However, this isn't completely stupid. So if I just put that up there for a second. Whoopsie doozy. Get rid of this line here. We're just showing off stuff, that's all. It's not something I would build in. But there is something. What are you doing? Stop. Okay. The decoding tiling stuff. So, decode tiling. Disable this. And let's see, did we put, no we didn't, that's a different one. Could have sworn I did put in an aspect size, but hey, maybe I just don't remember. Decode tiled. Right, here we go. We 2048, 2048. See, really, I want to be able to tile it. I want to tile it on the way in. But it's not going to let me do it. I'm going to just do it. Huh? Come on, break. Okay, it's going to do 8 steps, apparently. So, it didn't explode yet, guys. It turns into the Matrix gone wrong. Look at those dots. Yup. Come on, hit that tile. It'll either work or it won't. That's good. That's good. 2048 by 2048. It's the character. It's photorealistic. The hands are okay. She looks a bit like T-Rex for some reason. This pose. It's got T-Rex pose. I don't know why. But there is no arm reference here. So I can't, I haven't really given it a good example. Yeah, the arms are a bit strange. It's got one arm shorter than the other and a tiny hand and a big hand. There's some weird stuff going on. I'm just going to turn off my LoRa because I just want to make sure that the LoRa is not making it worse. Lol. Right, hang on, I just need to bypass this. Oh wait, yeah, of course, bypass this, I mean. Huh? I just want to do an idiot check and see, because obviously if this image gets better, I don't really want to do character injection. You might want to do style injection. If it's really bad, I might just scrap the whole idea. It doesn't matter if it works, if it makes it worse. Now, my model itself does have some weird stuff in it, so I'm not going to exclude that this could be bad training or something, because this model was really old data set. The face came out great though, and I was trying to do that's what I was training, was faces. So like the body wasn't really important. That sounds terrible when I think about it. It was literally designed to make one character's face in different angles and, expressions. And her teeth were always bad. Oh. Oh, wow. What the heck? It's, when you look at it, it's bad, okay? When you look at it up close, it is bad. And do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Cascade orange peel. Interesting. But then yeah, the arm's good though, yeah. It's a good composition. It's got her nose, her eyes, her mouth. The hair isn't red enough. But, it's interesting. So turn it back on. Oh wait, stop. I need to actually hook it up again, don't I? Come on, mate. There you go. Start again. Right. I mean, it was quite large. I mean, if you like stand at the back of the room, it doesn't look too bad. Oh, nearly done. Aha! We're back to this one again. Same exact position. So, well, I mean, if that isn't proof that the lore is helping, I don't know. And we don't have orange peel, guys. It's even got a bit of skin texture. The teeth were always bad. That's part of the. This is what the teeth look like in 2.1. It's learned it. So, this is the thing. Anything that you're like, oh, the teeth are bad, the lips is weird, the eyes are stupid. You know, there's bits on here which are like not good. But the joke is, it was learned from a 2.1 synth set. So the fact that it actually has teeth like this and lips like this, the fact that it means it didn't just learn any eyes, it learned those eyes. You know, that's sort of 2.1 synth art. That's what it learned. And yeah, it looks like it's got no depth perception because that's freaky. And the fact is, that's generating at 2048 by 2048, using a 1000 tile on the decoder. See, 1024 size tiles. And there's no tiling glitch. Got a little bit of an orange peel, like an orange peel type noise. But like often, if I was making this professionally, I'd put a monochromatic noise over the entire image anyway. At the end, it was like one of my last steps. Do you know what? You can see a bit of a checkerboard. Can you see a checkerboard here? It's really hard to see, like an interference pattern. You can see a tiny checkerboard. But that's funny because it's not the tiling. The image is 2048. 1024 tiles means there were 4 tiles. Okay? There were 4 tiles. Not 4 candles, 4 tiles. You can't see. Damn it. Right, do you know what? I'm uploading this to the Discord. It's the only way. You won't. If you can't see, it's because of the compression. Okay? So, the join link's in the description. If you want to check out this at full scale, you can zoom in and see all of the dirty details. So you can see what I'm talking about. It's hard to spot, but you can spot it. If I go full screen, you can see it. But anyway. The point is, we don't normally do it like this. I'm trying to show you that you can do things, but there's always a trade-off, right? So really, you want to stick to a safe res. Whoops. In fact, why am I messing around with this thing like a Stone Age? You want to use aspect size, or you want to use my size adjuster? V2 is fine. Get rid of that one. We've got an image, so we'll put the image in. Okay. And then we send the adjusted width and height straight into the latent like that. Super simple. I pick SDXL, 64 divisible. What else can we do here? We could do image prompt. And what have we got in here? We got superfash. That'll be perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Right, we don't need any of this nonsense anymore. Right, here we go. Put that there. Put that in there. Oi. Right. Take this down here. Put that in there. Get rid of that. Put that there now. Much better. Much better. So superfash tagged. Put the prompt straight in. And then if I get my superfash Laura, superfash V3. Okay. We're about to say goodbye. Everybody will say goodbye to Thora. was a good one too. I'm going to drop that one in the links section. Smaller. Good images. Okay. And it's all on Jaguar, GJF, quantized. Yeah, it's like polygons, yeah. Is the overlap forcing you to sum 1024 plus 64? I think so. Basically, there is, yeah, that's what it is. You're right. It's a shift, isn't it? It's drift from the overlap. Yeah, I think, yeah. So maybe we can change this for bigger tiles, because we need bigger tiles. The image size is getting bigger. You can't be doing 512 over 4000. That's a lot of tiles. Mate, that's a winner. That's not working. Right, hang on. I just want to... I know I already tested it, but I want to do it again. Because I don't care if I find something cool. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not cool. We probably don't need the tiled node anymore. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought yeah, I do have another one. Blacklist, man. You're blacklisted, man. I mean, it's not a bad image. But we're not really getting anything from it, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's just, yeah, it's just scuffing up the, wrong trigger. XFX. Oh, wait, no, yeah, I am, I'm using it, I'm using the trigger. Glasses are completely scuffed. You can see weird noise on it. That's nasty. Okay. Alright. Okay. But it's got... What's it got to do with the original image, though? See, the problem is, it's like you pushed it so hard that now it's like, yeah, but do we even need this anymore? Oh, wait. I need to make a new preview, don't I? God. Right, preview. So actually, I had an old preview up, so I'm judging it based on faulty stuff. So, okay, that's the image I pulled out. So, come on, use my LoRa and do thing. Show text, I want to see what the prompt is. Ah. Ooh. Well, hang on a minute. It's not the same woman, but see, up till now, that's not actually a bad thing. But yeah. Next. Oh wow. That's some high level gear. Got a high armor rating. Oh damn. What's with the obsession with earrings? You can barely even see any earrings. And it's like, boof. Massive earrings. Okay, look at these arms. What the hell? something about it, man. Oh wait, didn't I say no man? What the hell? How have I got a man here? Oh, because male. Right, I need to say male as well. But hey, do you know what? It actually did a pretty good job of trying to make me... Do you know what I mean? It's tried. It's the clothes are wrong, but it's trying to make something like the same guy. It is trying. So I'm going to say man, comma, male. It's filtered by the captions, guys. That's how I'm able to filter images. They're all captions, so we filter the captions. Oh, this is interesting. What? What? Well, I guess there's a leather jacket with a belt. Yeah, leather jacket, belt, long hair. No choker. Is that Thora in between film shoots and audiobooks? Yes. Here we got a video from Fernie. Damn, dude. Nice work, mate. That's a good one. Oh, look at this. Very super fash. Ooh, on the blue background. That's going to be tough. On the solid blue. With just that much. Do you see what I mean? The lighting on this photo shoot is exquisite. This is real, obviously, okay? Whoa. That gangster pose, but then also leaning on the floor. With my third arm. Don't worry about it. That was a problem I had with Cyber Society. Extra armage. Extra armage. Oh man, it tried so hard. But the thing is that the clothing is so unconventional. I reckon I should retrain this model. I reckon I could probably get close to this with the new captioning method. This was trained with the old captioning method. I wonder, do I have anything with the new captioning method in here? No, this is the best one. Yeah, this is the best one. The only other one is Coffee Time. And for Coffee Time, I would have to put the Thora... because it's not very good at anime. Let's just see, because I want to test it that way around. Let's prove it. Coffee Time. We've got no prefix, suffix here. So, and the clip is going into both sides. I mean, with no trigger, that's a problem. Right. Let's make sure it's got the trigger at least. Text. Was text? Text. Concat. String. String. String concat. Yeah, that'll do. So we take the string from the output, put that there. It's going to 3 places, okay. And then we prepend it, and then we append it. Make sure there's a space after the comma. And then I'm just going to put in here, I think it's anime KZK woman. There it is. No, we don't need a space because there's a comma. Okay, and that will take care of the, you know, that will take care of the trigger being injected to every single one of these prompts here. Oh. Oh. I can't handle it, he says. Let's try again. Oh. I still can't handle this type of data. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll delete that then. Let's see if it still errors later. Probably will. Surely it's going to give me a no face detected. Ah, okay, so that's what it was. I think that's what it was really complaining about. No face. Anime. So yeah, it's best for use with real stuff, which we kind of already knew. So, you know, confirmed. It's not really the best for anime application by the looks of it. It will do it, but not really. Yeah. All right, let's release all of these. Release the hounds. It's inside PhotoFlux, hiding away because it's like Pullid. It's another thing that is part of the Flux ecosystem. So we're gonna go make a new folder called face stuff. It's probably good. So from there to there. That's not bad, is it? How many of them are revisions? That one's a revision. Oh no, it's not. Face swap. K sampler. They're different. Hang on. Date modified. Right. Yeah, we made all of them today. FP8, Q8, FP8, Dev, get rid of that. Dev. Yeah, okay. That's all of them. Face tools. Look at all them workflows, guys. It's crazy. Face tools. Commit. Alright. PhotoFlux. Infinite U. There it is. Alright. So I think where's the other folder? There it is. So if I take that, put it in here, and then zip. This one's going to be Infinite U V1 pack V1. I haven't even really had a chance to add my own stuff to it yet. This is all still basics, but we've got all the basics. We've got all the stuff. It's a starting point, so I'm happy. Oh, happy. Oh, hang on a minute. The K sampler stuff is its own thing. K sampler. There. That's not face stuff. K sampler. There we go. He's got his own K sampler. Okay, cool. Right, now, if I go and, yeah, it's just delete it. Just delete the whole thing and upload them both again. It's much quicker than deleting the few that were missing. First world UI problems. Hang on. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Alright. Flux. Infinite U. And whenever I do a project and give it a little bit of an update, I'll go to my inside line, I'll chuck it up in there. So, Infinite U. Git workflows dated added. Now, as for this one, infinite U. Yeah, let's just. Wait, why is that crashed? I haven't put it on something stupid, have I? Yeah, I have. This has got Zenkai image prompt in it. Right. Let's go find something else. No. The face swap stuff. All right, I'm giving up. I was going to put like an embedded workflow in the post, but I'm now thinking that actually no, I'm just going to publish. Oh no! If you, by the way, this is a little tip. If you write articles on Comfy on Civit and you publish, and this happens, yeah, you see, everything I did is gone. If you were to hit edit now, it really would be gone, because it will edit the cache and then that will overwrite what you did. But if you just refresh the page, it's actually all there. Okay. So now I need to create a model. This is a whole different thing. Upload a model. Infinite U Comfy workflows. Oh, yeah. Infinite U. Infinite U, infinite U. Flux. Article. Flux D. Oh, I guess I need some pictures now, don't I? I mean, I guess it is technically that. So my project, there we go. Infinite U, infinite U, infinite U. Yeah. Let's grab a couple of good ones. Was that good? I don't even remember. Why is there two of them? Why has it saved them twice? It's a bit worrying. One, two. Because eventually what we were doing is we were dynamically picking out a new character on the fly and just loading it and, you know. That's a good one though. That one was... and what? Doesn't change. I'm just doing both of them somehow. Right, go to the next one. What have we got in here? We got an anime example, another one, and another one. Hopefully people can see, like, oh yeah, it's the same character. And back to this one. What have we got here? This is all the experimentes, where we're messing around with all the different Moodle combinations. I think that this is, yeah, this is done. Done. We did it. I'm happy with that. We've covered everything. So from now on, it's going to be new workflows added to that pack that combine various different things that we like doing around here. The basics are done. I'm happy with that. It would have been nice to have like something else, but for the old 100th stream, but it's fine. We just keep on in. Keep going. It's going to be the weekend soon. Can you believe it? I feel like it was only the weekend yesterday or something. It's time is increasing. It's going decreasing. Solid, mate. Solid. This is good. Very nice. Very nice. I'll improve the article. Improve the write-up. For now, we'll just get this posted. Because what I've been finding is I haven't even had the time to write an article. I got like loads of drafts just waiting to be published. You know, we saw one of them a minute ago. There's something which came out, which I didn't even have. Well, it was 3 hours. 3 hours, and we didn't even have time for this. Hunyuan CC RCC VCC RCC UCC ICC. Give me a sec. Give me a second. I need to actually put the links in here as well. So that's the link to this article, stupid. I meant a link to the model. Or here on Civit. Right. Now take that. Save that. Go back to this one. I've got the article there. Alright, cool. It's good enough for now. Because no one even knows about it. Infinite U. Yeah. On Civiti. And the article. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I may as well show you. So if I come to my profile and then I come into my articles and then I go into my drafts, there's ACK video. That's the thing. ACK video. This is the next thing I'm working on, right? So obviously it's a new model. New model. And ACK video T2 V5 step. 25 gigabyte, right? No. We've already got it in yeah. We've already got it smaller, I think. Hang on. yeah, there's already a Jujuf Q8. So Q8 for 14, or one of the others for smaller. It goes down to 6 gigabytes, which is nuts. 6 gigabytes, and this is a high-speed Hunyuan video. There's an FP8 version as well. I'm just going to go dive straight into the Q8, guys. I don't know about you, but I think Giguff is awesome. So yeah, I'll just save that. This is how I do it now. I got all my notes, and then it'll get written up like I just showed you. You know, same thing, same process. I don't actually write that many articles, guys. I only put up stuff which I'm like, I think this will help a lot of people, because it's like a solid tutorial and I know it works. And usually they tend to last for like 6 to 9 months before either something gets broken or something else changes, you know. Generally they're all good. Like I said, you can find them all on my articles page, which it's got loads of content. But that's it, guys. We're done. We're out of here. I stayed on for an extra hour because I feel like, you know, we haven't had much time lately. I've been so busy. I've been starting late every day. Although it's strange because the time zone changed. So the irony is that 8 o'clock was 7 o'clock. So in the grand scheme of things, I wasn't even really late. I'm failing to be early. That's what it is. So now I've reframed my failures. I'm going to wish you all a good evening. And hopefully I'll see some or all of you tomorrow. 7 p.m. I'm going to keep saying 7 p.m. until it actually happens every day. So yeah. Friday night, guys. It's going to be Friday night chill and Jen. It's going to be fun. Look out for the announcement in pings. And have a lovely evening. See you next time.